Hello. Oh, fix my back pad. Back pad. Gee, my knees. Hi, Mary Casey. Hi, Luann. Good evening, Jill. Hi, Dana. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Barbara Ross. Hi, Sue. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Running around a little crazy, but it's all right. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Sheila. Oh, my goodness gracious. Joy Joy. Our friends say hi, Joy Joy. He's like, huh? Hi, Jackie Bates. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day with your family, your honey, with just enjoying a relaxing day yourself. Spoil yourself. Hey, Angel. Hi from yucky, wet Ohio. Ooh, yuck. I'm taking care of my new puppy. Oh, new puppy. Yeah. So our Jack is our Shih Tzu, and we've had Jack for almost 12 years, I think. So when we got Onyx, I was like, oh man. I mean, it's very little difference from a newborn baby. Good grief. Good evening, Martin. Hi, Margaret. Having a great day. Got my first affiliate. Oh, congratulations, Barbara Ross. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's awesome. So yesterday we went, what did we do yesterday? Oh, we had to go pick up Trevor in the evening, and it was raining. Couldn't see. But today it's nice. I don't know. You know, it's California weather. What, Papas? Oh my goodness, are you comfortable sitting there kicking back? Snowed here this AM. My Shih Tzu's past 10 days prior to Hubs last year. She was 16. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious, Debbie. Goodness gracious. Well, they're there keeping each other company now, aren't they? That's pretty cool. Together. Good evening, Lori. Okay, so just a couple of things. I checked, and TH Decor does have a couple of mystery boxes left. So if you haven't snagged yours yet, head on over and get yours. I was hoping mine came today so that way I could share it with you, but no go. But, you know, I will put my link for TH Decor is down in the description. Hi, Helen. Hi, Sissy Sue Creations. Happy day. So if you didn't get your mystery box, go over and snag one because I don't believe there's very many left. So, and then if you do get one, make sure you post it in my group because I would love to see it. Thank you. Good gracious. Thank you, Mary Casey, for spreading the chaos. Sue just put in the link for the mystery box. Hi, Terry Timmons. How are you? So, yeah, if you haven't gotten yours, hop over there and grab your mystery box and then share it with me in the my Crafting Chaotix group. This Sunday is our Mix and Mingle for February, so the room will open at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So when I would normally be live, obviously I won't be live on Sunday because I'll be in the Mix and Mingle. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Julie. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I do a free Zoom Mix and Mingle once a month where we go in there together and we do whatever, you know, chat, craft, whatever you want. You don't even have to talk if you don't want to. You can just go in there and just, you know, craft and visit. But and then you do have the option of joining by camera if you want to, or if you just want to do it, you know, if you're not comfortable being on camera and just want to have your, you know, talk with voice, you can do that. If you're not comfortable with either one of those and you just want to chat in the comments, you could do that too. I will post the link on Saturday. Hi, Wendy. I'll post the link to the Zoom room on Saturday. That way, if you haven't used Zoom before, I will also have in there the Apple download and the Android download. So that way you can test it out. You're not going to be able to get into the room. You'll be able to get into the waiting room. But if you can get into the waiting room, that means you'll be able to get right in there on Sunday. If you have problems, just private message me and I'll help you get in there. Now, if you're having problems on Sunday getting in, private message me. Don't leave a comment in the group because I'm not going to see it. Okay. Not in time anyways. And then also, the room stays open for about 4 hours. You can come and go, stay as long as you want. And then also this Saturday, I do have the, I'm in that event, the Paperpalooza. So if you haven't joined the Sparkle Room, you want to do that. So that way you don't have to worry about them letting you in and everything on Saturday. You could just be over there. I'll be on my channel as well, but they will share everybody into the group, and then that way you don't have to hop all around. You just refresh and it's all there. So hi, Miss Edie. I hope you had a great birthday. Hi, Teresa. Hi, two Teresas. All right. So yesterday we started on the egg, styrofoam egg. We did decor metal chocolate on here, and we started putting the champagne deluxe paste, and then I did do bonding primer on the candlestick. Yes, I know I'm using it upside down, but it fits this egg better upside down. So we will tackle these. I think we're going to take a step back though, and instead of going right in with the deluxe paste, we've got to look at this and you know, figure out what we want to do to it. I think it took me off guard yesterday that we just jumped right into another project, which was fine, but I was not necessarily prepared to finish that other one so soon. So, you know, I got a little ahead of myself. So, thank you, Teresa, for sprinkling me out. I appreciate that. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah, so again, Mix and Mingle Sunday, mystery boxes. Make sure you grab yours. And then if I get mine tomorrow, hopefully I'll get mine tomorrow, I'll share it with you guys. If not, I'll share it with you guys in, what are we doing here? In Zoom. So, okay, so what I was thinking is, I was showing you guys the bling and whatnot that I wanted to put on here, but we need to look at some of that bling because I'm almost thinking that we need to start doing some molds on here. And I know if we do clay molds that they're not going to dry in time and blah, 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 but we can do some resin, and while they're still pliable, we can wrap them around the egg. So let me fight with this drawer again and see if it'll come out. Oh, of course, it came out nice and easy today. So, I'm not sure. Let's take out some of these longer pieces and see. I don't want too big of a, you know, I don't want that to like take over. So let's just take out some of the silver and get a feel for it on how it looks on there, because I also told you guys I wanted to use, you know, well, I'm hoping that I can figure out places to use these little diamond stick pins and stick them in there depending on the design and how everything goes. Hi, Patricia. How are you? So this one looks like it's going to be too much, but let's, oh, good Lord. All right. So we just want to, because I'm thinking Where is a, all right, let's go. We're going to make like that the front. So if we were to put something like that down there, and then maybe some transfers, something up here, crackle it and make it very glossy. So we might have to rewind. I love the colors. We're going to do the colors, but we might have to backpedal just a little bit and get it set up the way, you know, it needs to be prior to. Ooh, wait a minute now. Okay, okay. I kind of like that one. And that one goes all the way around too. I'm kind of digging that one. So if we put that down here, we have whatever going on up here. We could put even more molds or whatnot down there. Stop showing us more. What? What happened? Number 2 is very pretty. Stop showing us more. What happened? I'm missing something. I'm just also looking at if we did like, you know, making it go this way and putting like a frame here. I like that too. And then I have 2 of these, so I can continue with another one. So maybe, okay, let's just keep looking. This one's going to be too short. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the half egg idea, or do we like the half like this? And I know you guys don't even, I'm just thinking that this one, the way that it's shaped is going to be perfect. How it has that, like the scallop shapes, right? So now what we need to figure out is, okay, so these, I do have a Totally Dazzled link in the description. If you are interested, I will give you the names of, is this one the same? Oh, these don't even have names. Oh, yeah, they do. This is Charlotte. So these are Charlotte. And then look at the molds that I actually pulled out, have that same kind of swirly. Okay. The thin one around the belly. You guys liked the belly? So you liked it around this way. Yeah? So if we do it this way, I'm thinking we put some transfers up here and then crackle it up here. And then down here, maybe we do some more mold or something like that. I'm trying to think what I want to see down there. Or just like a couple of these little swirlies coming down from it. All right. So we are going to have to rewind. We're going to have to back this up a little bit, I think, because, well, actually, we could leave it the chocolate color. And then let's play with some of these molds. And because I'm thinking, so if we put this here at the belly, right? We put this here at the belly, kind of like a quarter, so 3/4 of the way down, and maybe the scallop go up that way. And then let's put some, just a couple of molds coming down from this. All right, so I think I will use what we have here. Cracking paste on the bottom. Charlotte, was it really, Debbie? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am going to, because I want to be able to work on this right now with you guys, we are going to pour some resin, but as it's still pliable, we're going to start wrapping it on this egg to see what we, get some ideas for placement. You guys have watched me do resin quite a few times. So let's do that. So I use Alumilite. I do have that in my description as well, or it is in my Amazon store. I actually think Alumilite is doing a sale right now. So I think it might be free shipping. So I'm actually just going to use these pins, stick pins, for just a minute. Just to get this held in place before I commit to, actually sticking it on. So that way we can play with where the molds need to go. I'm kind of just sticking it through the sticky part, not actually the. So did anybody do anything yesterday? Did your honeys or your kids, or did you get taken out to dinner or do anything for yourself? We didn't do anything. I'll straighten this up. I just want to get an idea. That might actually be too high. We'll probably drop that down a little bit. And then, like I said, I do want to find some trim to go on here as well. So we've got quite a bit that we'll tackle today. Spread. Hi, Judy Stalker. Thank you. Hi, Trees. Hi, Linda. All right. So I use Alumilite. It is 1:1. I mix mine in the same cup. If you're not comfortable doing that, you absolutely can measure out part A and then part B and, mix them together. I don't do it that way, but I have been using resin for quite a long time. So, whoops. I'm a little, I'm pretty quick with it and comfortable with it. I also, I kind of get the feel now, because this is the quick, it sets up very quickly. You don't have a very long working time, about 3 to 5 minutes before it becomes, goopy and gross on you. So these are LaBlanche molds. It's frame 1 and 2. This one is, I believe this is frames 1. Yeah. So this is frames 1 and this is frames 2. So I want to get some of these swirls and see what they might look like. So if you're not used to using resin, please wear gloves. It's one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of things. You don't want resin on your hands at all. So if I am going to do big pours, I am a lot better about putting gloves on. But to be honest, I usually don't. But please don't do what I do. Don't be a rebel. All right, so and then let's get a couple of these little pieces, because sometimes they're great for connectors. I also suggest that if you are pouring resin, that you have, dang, that was pretty perfect, that you also have extra molds out, just in case you have, extra resin. Don't waste it. Resin is expensive. Just, have extra molds out, so that way if you have, over pour, you can just, pour some extra stuff for you. How are you, Kathy? Good morning, Jesse. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. Hubby made 2 lobster tails for me and gave me flowers. Oh, Sharon was talking about lobster tacos yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness, that sounds so good. And then now you get spoiled. Absolutely. Yummy, yummy. My Nick, he doesn't like seafood much, so crab, lobster, he's not really a fan. So we don't have it too often, but yeah. All right, so what I'm also thinking, again, because I want to use these while they're still pliable, I'm going to keep an eye on them. But while we are, because I don't want them to set up hard and solid. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to wrap them on here. I'd like to do some trim on here and here. So, you know what might be pretty too? This new frame, the frames mold from LaBlanche has these really pretty like jewel pieces. These might be really pretty to hang from the egg as well. I don't know what you guys think about that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out some Would You Been petite trims and see, where is it? Hello, petite trim. Where are you? You're so tiny, I can't find you. Here we go. So this is the Would You Been Petite Trim 739, but I think this one will be perfect right on here. Hey, Nicole. There's my egg. My hubby let me get my mystery box, and I was like Okay, so look at that trim. Again, it's called Petite Trims 739, and when you order from Would You Been, you will get a pack. Okay, so you will get 2, and I do have a discount code for Would You Been. It's TERI, all lowercase, TERI 10 with the percentage sign. So you see how these are starting to turn white? They're just about ready. So, hi Trish, how are you? So I just want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on those because, again, if I lose that window from when they set up all the way, I won't be able to bend them on the egg. You can warm up resin, and get a little bit. Oh, look at that, y'all. That's perfect. You can warm it up and, bend resin a little bit, but depending on how thick it is, it can give you a fit. So I'm just going to measure out what I need, and then we'll cut that off and find a piece for the bottom. All right, so let's cut it right here. And then remember, if you are using Would You Been and you have a trim like this, you need to recoil it before you store it. You definitely don't want to store it with it like that because it'll snap right off. So just take a second to recoil it. All right. So this is going to go perfectly right on there. And it goes with our swirls and everything else that's on. Thank you, Cindy. That's on there. So now I'm looking to see, maybe we will just use, I'm thinking, which one is going to be So, and then we'll use this one, and this one is 744. Okay. All right. So before I put measure out 744, let's look at these really quickly. So, all right. So do you see here how obviously this is a lot more opaque than our edges here? When you are playing with resin, typically the smaller the space on your molds takes longer for it to dry. The bigger the resin piece actually dries a lot quicker because it's heat, right? So hopefully those little wispy edges there will start to set up before that middle gets too solid on me. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? Thanks, Sue. So if you're not familiar with me, I do stream in a couple of different locations at the same time. So I'm in a couple of places on Facebook, my group, my other page, but I'm also on YouTube. So just in case you're wondering why I'm talking and reading, other comments that you're not seeing, that's why. It's probably just coming from a different place. All right, so let's coil this back up. Hi, Lynn. Aw, thanks, Jessie. All right, so I'm going to coil that back up, and that's good to go. And just let it, let it cool just a little bit. Okay, so we have our two pieces. Oops, sorry, guys. I'm just really wanting... See, I'm concerned about the little, like, points there that they're not going to set up and let me take it out before it gets too hard. If we can't get this to do what I want it to do, then we might have to get out some clay, but we'll see. All right. So as you can see, it's very, very pliable. So I'm just kind of playing to see. All right. Now I got all these stick pins sticking out. All right. So if I hold it like that, as it cools, it will shape to the egg. So I'm actually going to force these. If I can force them out, I'm going to, because like I said, these middle pieces are going to set up and I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to lose being able to bend it. All right, that's good. So do you see what I'm trying? I just want some other pieces down here to go onto the egg just for a little more. I'm going to take one of those pins out so I can get it to stay. Hi, Holly girl. Hi, Catherine Kelly. How are you? Okay, so let me just grab some blue tape really quickly. And because as they are cooling, they will stay to this shape. I just need it to, and that's not necessarily where I'm going to put them. I just need it to shape to the egg right now. And then we can play with placement and all that good stuff once I get all of the molds out. Okay, So let's see if we can rush this other one out. And this one would go like on the other side here. If you're doing this on like glass, if you're ever doing, you know, resin and you want it to go onto glass, this is the perfect time, and it will mold to that glass just perfectly. If you just put it right on there and let it cool, put some tape on it, it will mold all the way around it. And sometimes it's just a little more convenient than, you know, the clay, because you can work with it right away, painting it and whatnot. When you're doing clay, you've got to wait for it to, you know, dry to paint and all that good stuff. Hi, Brenda. Okay, thank you for saying hi. All right. Again, I'm not worrying about placement right now. All I'm worrying about is just getting it to shape to the egg. And then we'll, you know, we'll mess with it once we get all the pieces out. I really like the piece that I just took out. These little pieces. And also, when they are, you know, not fully set, be careful when you're taking them out of the mold, because if you pull them, they're gonna stretch, and then it's gonna look kind of funny. Kind of funny, honey. All right, let's get a little bit more. And then let's get these couple pieces out, and then we'll start messing with some placement of these. I'm thinking that these pieces up here are going to be the ones that we probably use. And then, like I said, these, we don't need them to be pliable necessarily, but if we wanted to put some jewels or something on there, we can definitely use these. Okay, so hi, Miss Wanda. Hi, Callie. How are you? Okay, so we have our pieces that are going to go on the candlestick. This, where I'm thinking about putting it right about there, I would say. Hi, Papas. What are you doing? Your earbuds? What? The case? I don't know where the case is, Pops. Okay, so let's look at this. I want these to stay here. I really liked these pieces, so uh-oh, there's the ambulance again. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Oh. Why are you scared? I'm not doing nothing. Why'd you get scared? Onyx, why'd you get scared, mama girl? Okay. We can't have this egg flopping around all over. There we go. Let's move this. Okay. We can do this. So, the only thing I don't like about these pieces is that harsh, straight edge right there. So, if we put this one here, like that. Trying to get it so you guys are going to be able to see without all the doggone blue tape. And actually, we probably don't need that on there for right now. Okay. So then let's take these guys, because I think I like these instead of that edge the way it was. I just don't like the, I can cut it, of course. Sorry, I'm not even looking up. One of your molds slipped underneath the egg. Yeah, there's, I'm just kind of putting them on there so that they stay curved, because we just took them out, so they're not set up all the way. So I was just placing them all over to get them to kind of, to curves, because see, I can still mess with them a bit. This one's still stuck on there. So we will have the bling going across. But can you guys see that at all? Probably looks like a bunch of blue tape. And then we can continue these little pieces. All right. Okay, let's get it on there. Hi, Annette. Yes, I like the thinner. Yeah, I like these. If we need to cast more of these, we will. But let's get it on there. Again, I'm not worried about it being painted already, because we can just continue to paint these the chocolate color. But while these are still pliable, I'm going to get heavy body gel. And like I said, we can cut that off. But you know what? While it's still onyx, Troy, don't step on her toys, son. Because I don't like that hard edge right there. So I'm going to cut it. And then there we go. See that? All right. And then I want to keep it curved. I want to keep it curved. And then this one's fine. It's still curved. And then let's cut this other one too. Let's get, where is it? So, okay. And then we'll keep that one like that. And then let's sand this one just a little bit. Okay. So, we know that I want this to be the front. Okay, so I also need all of that. So let's put on this piece here. And then we'll start building off of that piece. So I'm just going to use the heavy body gel. And like that setup. Let's take the heavy body gel, which is what I always use to apply my resin. Hold on. I was about to make a big mistake. So I'm going to take my Dremel, and I'm just going to come to the back of these, and I'm going to scuff sand them, especially putting them on this egg. I need them to stick. So if you do just a little scuff sand on them, whether you have a Dremel or just using your gator, it's going to help make contact to your piece. Okay? So we got that one done. Now let's put on, and I'm wondering, we might not even use that bling piece because remember, we still have all of those diamond stick pins that I want to use. So I'm going to get that down. I'm going to come in with my silicone brush. So we're using the Heavy Body Gel in Glossy. That's what dries clear. But even though it dries clear, you still want to get up your extras because it's just going to be a clear blob that's around your piece. I'm sorry, I know you guys can see that hair flying. I'll move my hair in just a minute. All right, so let's get that down there and push. Hold on, Pops. Need it slightly more porous. What, the back you mean when I did that? Yeah. All right. So let me make sure it's not. Okay, that looks good. And then let's take these. Now, how did I have it? Like that? Is that the piece that I cut? It is. That's why. Okay. See what happens when you do it like that? Okay, like that, right? I was going to put that like there. Or should I do it like that and have it come down that way? That way. All right, same thing. I'm just going to take my Dremel. And if I can find where I put it. What the heck? All right. And sometimes you'll notice that, like, when you are pouring resin especially, there's like a little lip that goes all around your, your mold. And if you don't sand that down, sometimes it's hard to make contact because it has that little lip. So the body of it isn't being pressed down to your surface. So just doing a little sanding of that edge helps a lot. All right, so let's get that in there and that come up like that. Everyone is so into watching me right now. Is that why you guys are quiet? Or did I lose you all? All right. So, again, we're just going to go around. And hopefully you guys can't hear the Dremel. I should have it out. The background should be canceled, but if you can, I'm sorry. I won't be doing too much of it. Okay, and then again, a good push. All right, I'm trying to go a little fast just because, whoa, don't move pieces, Terry. Hello. I don't want these other pieces set up before I can get them curved around the egg. So I'm just going to help this one stay that way. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's grab this one. And this is the piece that goes in here and then like that, right? Yeah. Don't hear the drill. Good. I'm watching intensely because I have a ceramic egg. I wasn't sure how to decorate. Dremel love. All right. So again, concentrating. You guys are funny. All right. So yeah, if you're ever, frustrated with why your molds won't lay down, most of the time it's going to be you have a lip on the back of your mold. So the only thing making contact is that lip all the way around. So the actual meat of it is not making contact. And so you have to keep messing with it, or put some scraps or something down in there to help make, that cushion. And it's just, if you get rid of that lip, it'll make your life so much easier. All right, let's look at this. It's right in there just like that. And then, okay. The LaBlanche molds are nice because they have like that lip that goes, it's not flat, right? It kind of is encased in there. So it doesn't happen too badly on these, but it still does. But like I always, in the Primas and the IODs for sure, always get that little lip around it. So, all right, now let's try to get it to where it needs to be. Okay, let's. Okay. Now, with styrofoam, if you're going to put, hot glue or something like that, it's not going to like that too much. So, heavy body gel is perfect. Doesn't eat away at the styrofoam. So we'll get these on there and then let them set up. And then as they're setting up, we'll work on the candlestick. All right? So we have that so far. I like it. Let's get this one. I just want to be on a dual live with you one day as I pull out a... No, you can't use any tools while we're on a live together. No. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Hi, Lynn Perkins. Okay, so what do you guys think about that so far? Yes? Yes? All right. So now, remember I cut these edges. So this back here will be the back. So if we put those like that, connecting to that, one more hand, please. One more hand. So that can go to there like that. And then we could do one more of these pieces for back in the back. That makes sense? Or do we have another piece that we want to... Hold on a minute. Or do we do that whole piece and put that in the back? What did you use for the molds? Hi, Kay. I used Alumilite resin. I think we're going to do this piece. If we need to cut it to make it shorter, that's fine. We'll do that. So let's take this down for just a second. Close up my... Hi, Renee. Big piece. I think it's too much. So I got some bling today from TD, and I wanted to make an egg. You're giving me great ideas as usual, so love your lives. Thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate that. You like that one? All right. So let's cast that, and if anything, we can at least take the middle portion, if anything, for the back connector to these. So I'm going to continue. See how this one, look at, you notice it's starting to set up now. So, oh man, that's the most satisfying part when that comes out. All right, so let's pour this whole piece and let's get, how about we get all the stick pins, Terry, and just not have them willy-nilly all over your desk because, you know, that would be like a good idea to not have them stick you on a live. I'm just saying. All right, so again, we're going to go 1-to-1 on. Why aren't you turning on? Thank you. Oh, the battery's loose, I could tell. Okay, so let's start at 0. We just need this piece here, so... So what's nice about like the IOD molds is it will give you the exact grams that it takes to make your piece. What, you know, any of other ones besides that, you're kind of just eyeballing it and guessing. So that's why I say always have like extra molds out so you can play. Terry, that looks like a chocolate egg. It looks good. Yes, it is styrofoam. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Too overstated. It will take away from the bling. Sue doesn't like this piece. All right. So... I hear you, Papa Boy, but you're too far from me. You need to come closer. All right, so I don't think I have any more. So actually, just for, now why'd I do that? Just for kicks, let's go ahead and pour one more of those other ones that are in the front that I like. Did you see what I did? I didn't I didn't measure it first. before I didn't put it to 0 before I put it in there. So, all right, let's start that over. Troy, Nicole says hi. Sue's still yelling at me about this piece. Just so you know. Just so you know. She's still yelling at me. Oreo Space Dunk. Terry, your pieces are always beautiful and just perfect. I trust the process. Thanks, Renee. Oh, Lord, those are all over the stores here. You guys. Yeah, so this scale is in my my Amazon store. But yeah, I love it. Just perfect for especially resin. It's just enough. Even if I'm doing a bigger, bigger batch, I could put the bigger silicone cup on here and it'll work just fine. I've only seen it one time, like, nope, too much. And you shouldn't actually have that much poured because it's probably going to get, hard too quick in your piece before, in your cup before you can get it all poured anyway. So, all right. So again, we've got to watch this piece because we most certainly need that to be pliable. We can't have that get hard before we wrap that around. But let's move these. Oh, there's my other small tape. I was like, what the heck? So let's move these away for a minute. And then, see, because that's a bigger piece, you see how quick that one is setting up and how long the other ones took? That's what I mean about when you have a bigger mold, they set up quicker because of the heat. As to the smaller ones, it takes a little bit more time. So let's see if we can get these pieces on while we're waiting for that one. So you need a good wood glue when you're using Wood You Bin. Doesn't matter, can be. I use Type Bond Quick and Thick. You can use Gorilla Glue, whatever wood glue you prefer, but you just want to make sure it is wood glue. You don't want to use hot glue. You don't eat cookies? You don't eat any cookies, Sue? And they're like, what? I love, oh my gosh, fresh cookies right out of the oven. Yes, please. Okay, I'm going to use my silicone brush and let's just, oh, you always do this to me. Now my wood is going to cool off because it's so thin. And yep, that's what it's doing. So your thinner pieces of Wood You Bin, they heat up quick, but they also cool off quick. So just, don't try to force it. Just heat it back up. I'm actually going to get glue on all of this first before I put it on because of how quick it's cooling down. And because it's the thinner, more petite trim, I don't want it to snap if at all possible. But even if it does snap, you've seen it's done that to me a couple of times and it goes back just perfectly. All right, so let's heat it up. And I think I want that down. My would you been order was supposed to be here today, but it just got into the city, so we'll have to wait. Boo! Don't you hate that? My my UPS truck, my UPS does that to me all the time. I can see it in the hub, which is literally 10 minutes away, and it does that to me all the time. Reschedule, won't move, I'm just like, why? All right, so once you get your wood you bin on, you do want to reheat it to get it to adhere. Man, what is going on today? My heat gun keeps turning on. It's like juju. And he's over here. So you do want to heat it back up to get it to adhere. And same thing, if you do need to move it a little bit to readjust it, you know, you can just heat it right up and you can readjust it. And, you know, because it will set up do a final set. Then you won't be able to adjust it anymore. But, you know, as you're working with it, if you notice like it, you know, gets out of line or a little crooked or something, you just heat it back up and then you can adjust it. I will tell you though, your wood you bin, when you heat it, you do get, you know, it expands a bit. So let's go. Goodness gracious, I cannot see. All right. So now I'm just going to make sure it's right up on that lip because I want it to look like that's how it's supposed to be. All right, so before I move on and do anything else, I'm going to work this one out of here because I need it to be pliable. That's what I'm looking at, doing my side eye over here. I keep looking at it. Okay, and then let's pull the egg back up here. All right, so then we can do it like that. And then I have those itty bitty pieces that I did, remember? These, and I can cut a little bit and put that in there. But do we like that piece or no? So that's the front or the back. Doesn't really matter. And then we have this piece. Juicy! That doesn't want to stay because the egg is, you know, so easy to hold. So do we like that on there? And do we like it up that way? Or should it go down? Maybe it should go down because it looks like it's too high compared to the other side. There, I think that's better because if it's sticking up, it's too high the other way. So there's that side, and then there's this side. Let's see how to adjust. So I can actually stretch it to meet. Yeah, they are, Betty. It's pretty. Again, I don't want it too high, so I'm going to kind of put it back in line with that other side. So it really wouldn't matter which side we're looking at. All right. So while this is still doing its thing, let's get back the heavy body gel. Thanks, Drewsy. What am I doing? What do I need? A palette knife. Oh, you could have used the, but I have the type on. You could have used. Ah! No! Don't! How many of you guys scream at me while I'm live? Like, stop! So, I'm just going to, again, stuff sand the back of this really quickly. Or not just me. When you guys are watching whoever you're watching create and like they've missed the spot, or you talk to them through your I know, I'm like, no, right there, you missed it, turn it over. All right, so we are gonna just do our little stuff sand back here. Now we're good. Clay was heavy on your egg. Yeah, once you get it all down on there. I'm just getting off the. Okay, now let's do this again. And I'm going to keep it curved like that. Because again, I could feel it already that it's wanting to set up. So, all right, let's get that kind of right there. And again, if we need to use some of the other little pieces, we can definitely do that. But I just want to make sure that it's not, sitting. So what I'm doing is looking at the tip of this one and looking over here to make sure it's not sitting up really high, because then it's going to look all combobulated. Okay, and then we'll give it a push. We'll get all of this extra off, and then we'll tape this one down as well. And I see that end needs to be pushed down. I'll push it in just a second. Okay. So again, if you want to use the resin on your any piece, you can definitely, do that. Just get it right before it's about to set up. Hey, set up all the way, and you can literally mold it. What I would do is just put the blue tape on it, especially like if it's going all the way around your bottle or, whatever. I would just put the blue tape on and just let it cool. Just, let it do its thing for however long. Okay, and then let's push this down really good. Get all of that excess out of there, and then we'll tape the middle as well. Okay. Again, yeah, it dries clear, but if you don't get all of this out, you're literally going to just see clear blobs of glue. It kind of makes me laugh when I hear, oh, it dries clear, I'm not worried about it. It's like, yeah, but it's going to be like a big old mountain right there. Okay. Don't do that. All right, and then let's just put some blue tape right there. Hi, Tina. What is the pen called you're using? It's just a silicone brush. All right. So that's what we got over here. I know we have these little gaps right there. I just don't know if I'm really worried about it enough to put something there. Or if, because remember, we have all of those like little bling and stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking once it's dried and it's all set up, then maybe, you know, I could fuss with cutting little pieces off or whatnot. But I think I'm just going to leave it. I will, let's look. Because these are very pliable right now, maybe. Oh, no, I don't like that, definitely, because it's... All right. So, I'm going to take that, cut that off, and then I'm going to take that and cut that off, and I'm going to put... Is that going to be the same over here, too? No. Okay, let's put that there. Stick that little guy in there. Clean it off. I didn't want the swirl right next to the other swirl. That's why I moved it. Looks kind of funny. Tape. Terry is getting surgical. It still looks like a big booger. Yes. That's exactly what it looks like. All right. And then over here. So again, when they're, you know, super pliable, right, you can cut them and do all kinds of stuff to it. So it's just when they set up is when it's not as easy. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know you're like, come on, get on with it already. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurry. All right. I know. I said leave it, don't do it, and I sat down and did it anyways. My brain, it doesn't let me do it. It won't let me. All right. So now let's let that set up and go back to what I was doing with the candlestick. And then we'll come back over here and take all this tape off and paint it. And then start with the champagne. Hi, Betty. Thank you. I know. Okay. Okay, are you guys totally bored now? All right, let's come back over here and get all of this resin off spray here. Okay. Now let's do this. Again, come over here. this up. No, sorry, needed Miss Artist Paint. Aw, have to go get my baby at grooming. Okay, Miss Wanda, have a great day. Did I miss Michelle? I see Teresa saying hi to Michelle. I don't see her, but hi, Michelle. Sorry if I don't say hi to you guys, or if I miss a question. Please make sure you put it back in there, and as many times as it takes for me to answer it. I'm not ignoring you. I want to make sure, I hate when I don't say hi and someone's come in the room and then I watch the replay and I'm going through the comments and I'm like, oh man, I didn't even say hi. Or a question that I missed and it didn't get answered. I hate that. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so, all right. I was just seeing where I started the top one, so I can have where this meets at the same place in the back. So again, this one's a little bit of a thinner mold, so as quick as it heats up is as quick as it cools off. So again, if you are interested in Would You Bin, I do have a 10% discount. And all of that is always in my description. So because it does stretch just a bit before I, get over here to cut that off, I'm kind of making sure there's no gaps. And then I'll come over and heat it again to make sure that it's, adhered. Again, as I'm pushing it down, as I'm pushing down this way, I'm also pushing and sliding. So that way, because you do get a little, it does stretch a little bit. And then just make sure you don't cut your Would You Bin when it is cold. You always want to make sure you're cutting it when it's warm. Okay, so then I'm just going to wiggle that down. I'm going to squeeze. And then now let's heat that up. Terry, is it 10% only? No, Sharon. You can use that every time you order. You can use that code. I have used your discount 2 times for Would You Bin, and a box came, and Dennis said, what in the world is Would You Bin? Anthony, buddy, where are you? Take a hike, dude. Again, you guys need to be a little original. Like, seriously? You can't message my Drusy and my Sharon and try to, spit the same game on all of them. Have you lost your bananas? You're not even original, buddy. What is your deal? Sorry, guys. Who was the guy yesterday? Seriously, dude. Get a grip on yourself. You're saying all the wrong things, guys. If you're going to come in here, you need to be like, I'll buy you a Hobby Lobby, endless supplies of Pentart, and Totally Dazzled, and Would You Been, like, Jaden, that's what it was. Like, you can't be coming in here. That is weak, my friend, weak. And just messaging every one of them with the same message? Does that really work for you? Does it work? Has it ever worked for you? Okay, just got here. What's the discount code, please? It is right here. Okay, so there's our trim at the top and our trim at the bottom. So I like that a lot. So it just dresses it. And again, I know that this is actually the bottom and that this is the top. I know that. But because the egg is so big, we are flipping it around. Okay. So I know there's scam. I'm still waiting for him to chat you up. Oh, Martin, you're the best. Me and Nicole freaking giggled about that after you saying that, Martin, because that was the best ever. Look at that, y'all. Look at how pretty. And one fun, nice thing about, us using the resin and doing it while it's still pliable, right, is that it's not going to have any shrinking, which is always what happens with clay, because that's just the makeup of clay. So it's always nice, that what you see is, how it's going to be. So, okay. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yesterday, because I'm working on like a bunch of different projects all at one time, because, we have secret projects we're working on right now that you guys will see soon. But I was working with heavy body gel, and I had an itch on my nose. Do you see where we're going with this? So I went like this, and I had heavy body gel on my nose right here, and I don't know why it didn't compute that I, had heavy body gel on my hand, and I just wiped my nose with it. So I literally right here on this side, I felt it like getting dry, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna body gel on my face. It's hard enough to come off of my hands. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Don't they know we spend all our money on craft supplies we don't have? I know, right? I know. That's what I'm saying. What the heck? I feel left out. He didn't message me. I think I blocked him and banned him before he could get to you, Betty. Did everyone just touch their noses? Okay, so now, oh no. You still haven't set up yet. Why are you being difficult? You were the very first piece we put on, buddy. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let's heat this one up. And then we'll heat that one up. And then we will tape it again. I'm going to get it, make sure it's tight on there, and then I guess we'll go back to the back first. Okay, because everything else is on there really, really good. I keep wanting to move this thing, but it's not going to move. I can't. I need another hand. Okay, so now I think what I want to do still is paint this all the decor chocolate. God bless you, son. And then, yeah, we're going to paint it all the decor chocolate. And then we're going to, we might have to lighten it up there, because if we're going to put some, if we're going to put something like transfers or something up there, we might need it to get a little lighter. We'll see. Okay, so like I said yesterday, you still want to give your decor metal a little stir. And I don't know why I'm so backwards today, but I am. So hold on. I feel like it's my first time crafting today, because these are resin pieces. We need to get these primed. So I'm going to come in with my acrylic white, and we're going to prime these because I need a little tooth for the paint to stick to. I don't want it to slip off of my castings here. So I'm just going to come in really quickly and just do the Pentart acrylic white primer. And I'm not concerned about it getting on the egg, because we're coming back in with that same color. But you want to remember to, you know, prime your resin pieces, so that way your paint's not going to slip off of it. Can't wait to see my secret projects. Yeah. So we will paint these, and then, oh no. Well, that was one of the last pieces I put on. That's why. Be nice. Easy, Terry. Jeez. Come in with like a bowl in a china cabinet. Actually, I won't even mess with that just yet. All right. You have secret projects? How do you have time to do other projects? Hi, Kathy. This time of the year, well, anytime we have a new release, it is always super busy, because, you know, we have our lives, and then, well, I have my regular lives that I do every day, and then I have creative hour, and then I have other work that I do for DQ besides just that stuff. And then, you know, we have to worry about the release and the, you know, making sure we have like our sneak peeks ready. So, yeah, it gets a little crazy right now. Hi, Maria Nova. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the stars. How are you? Thank you. So, again, I don't know if how much longer TH Decor, their mystery boxes will be in, but if you haven't gotten yours, snag it, because again, it's only $50 again, and it's, she says it's about a $90 value, but I swear to you guys, because I have a lot of that stuff, it's at least 100. And then as soon as I get mine, I will share it with you guys. So hopefully I get mine tomorrow. If not, I'll share it with you on Sunday for sure. We're in the meet and mingle. Okay, so now let's go in, and now we're going to just paint. Now that we have the primer on there, now we're going to come in and paint the molds the same color. And then we'll start playing with the champagne. Yeah, it's absolutely more than that, because I have a few of those stamps. Nicole did an unboxing of her mystery box yesterday. If you missed that, you can watch her replay. She did an unboxing of hers yesterday, and again, I have, those archival ink pads. You guys have seen that I've used those. This Prima stamp, the A3 papers, the stencils. I mean, y'all, it's when she does these mystery boxes, it's really a great deal. And, one thing, that we talked about when she first did mystery boxes, right, is I know Teresa, personally, as well as, working for her. She's not just going to throw whatever in boxes, because I know we've probably all gotten that mystery box where it's like, did you get this stuff from the back of your drawer? From the deep, dark corners of your closet? That's not how she rolls. Like, it's always going to be good stuff. Now, will you always like everything that's in your mystery box? I mean, maybe not, but trust me, you're gonna like, I feel comfortable with saying you're gonna love majority of it, if not all of it. I just got pretty much everything. You got just different designs. See? That's awesome. Exactly, and that's but that's why I tell you guys to post them in the groups, because it could be the same variation, but like different stamps, different rice papers. I just think it's fun to see. I love seeing what everybody's gotten, and of course whatever you make with them, post those too, or whatever you're working on actually. But okay, so we're just getting this all the same color. And I was looking at the egg when I got off of the live. I was like, wow, I kind of went backwards. I painted it all first. Kind of need to put stuff on it. Just slap a styrofoam egg on the candlestick and be like, here you go. That's my project. It's called Crafting Chaotix. just lost on the stamps. I know that, the thought process on stamps is like, oh Lord, what do I do with these things, right? But you can incorporate them in your projects. You can roll paint on them if you have a burnish roller like this. So you can put paint down and then roll paint on the back of the stamps and paint, stamp it onto your project for texture, for background, kind of like how I did the jewelry box the other day, and I stamped the script on there. You can put embossing, the ink, you can emboss, you could do embossing with them. I've even put like decor tacky glue on the back of them. Not fun to clean off, but I put decor tacky glue on it and stamped it, and then I've used foil. So, I mean, you can incorporate it in, your everyday crafts too. You just experiment and have fun with it. But yeah, think of it as like what you would do with a stencil. Like, what would you do with a stencil? Because you can do the same things, pretty much the same things with stamps. If that makes any sense. Okay, so now I'm just going around and we're going to look at it from different angles because I'm sure there's white still peeking through somewhere. But I think that would probably be the easiest way to maybe encourage you on how you would use your stamps is like how you would use your stencil, because you can pretty much do the same things. You just joined the group. Awesome. And in that group, if you do lives, you're more than welcome to post your lives in there. I just ask that we don't share a ton of, lives in there. But if you're doing a live, you can most certainly post your live in there. Oh, and whatever your craft is, you can post that in there too. I'd love to see everything, anything that you're working on. It doesn't have to be upcycling or mixed media or, if you like photography, I mean, just don't post any like birthday suit pictures or anything. If you like knitting, diamond art, painting, whatever you want, whatever your crafting is to you, you could most certainly post that in there. Good Coogly Moogly. Heavens to Betsy. Come on now. How many times have I gone around this thing and I still see white? All right, let's dry it and then see what we're looking at. Yes, you can absolutely stamp into clay. Absolutely. I've done that. I did that in an event one time. The box that I made, I stamped into the clay for texture. You can absolutely have to Betsy. So yeah, absolutely post in there. And then also in there is the information on the meet and mingle. And that's where I will post the links and all of that stuff too is in there. So, all right. And look at it this way first. Okay. And then let's go this way. And then let's go inside this way. All right, I think I'm safe now. Holy guacamole. Man, that was difficult for some reason. All right, finally we've got that down. I see a white spot. Do you really? Ah, you see white spots? Ay, ay, ay. All right. Okay. Good cuggly muggly. Sheesh. All right. Now, what I want to do is, see, I don't have to say anything about the white spots. Oh, you joined? Awesome. Hi, Patty. How are you? So, yeah, so now what I wanted to do is I want to take, so this is the deluxe paste in champagne, and I know we're getting late on time, so let's just take this really quickly. And so we have part 3 tomorrow, Sheila Teagan. We have part 3 tomorrow, but I don't think it'll go past part 3, I promise. All right, look at that yumminess. And then let's go back to what we were starting yesterday. And again, we're not going to cover all of the chocolate underneath it, right? We're just, because there is so much texture on here from, you know, the styrofoam itself, a lot of the chocolate color is going to show through, which is fine. But the texture from the deluxe paste is what what I'm looking for and what I like. Much less it's a very pretty color. 10-parter. I can do. Nicole, you can do Nicole. Yes, you can finally be there because you won't be work. See, I told you there's a lot of good. A lot of good. Yay! Nicole can be at our next meet and mingle finally. About time. Sheesh. And part 4, Sheila Teagan. No, I can't have part 4 on Saturday because that's the paper palooza. So I'll be in the Sparkle room watching the other creators. But don't forget, I'm on with Nicole on Saturday. Nicole's on Creative Hour on Saturday with me. Look at how cool that is, guys. I'm thinking about just leaving half of it like that. And actually, I'm letting it hit the top of the molds on purpose I'm kind of digging that. Look at that. Mine. I know, right? That kind of happened on accident. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And we still have to put all of our diamond bling in this. And there's so many, like, I want to put them in there. Oh my goodness. So that worked out perfectly. Look at. So it's kissing the top of the molds because of the way the dauber is sitting. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, so tomorrow when we come back, we will, look at how cool that looks. We will finish our egg, right? It look like Ferrero Rocher. And then we will paint this, and then because there is a little bit of play in here, down here, I'm going to pull out the lights so that we can rim right here where there's that little lip underneath here. I'm going to put lights in there and have it pointing up so it'll illuminate the egg. So, Troy, turn that down, please. So, we'll paint this tomorrow. We'll stick in the rest of our bling. We'll finish, do it because we've got to put some wax and good stuff in the mold. But it's looking pretty cool. Loving it. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Audrey. I hope you've been well. Long time no see. So, that's our egg. I will pull out the lights tonight, and I actually think because this is the bottom, that little screw that's sticking up in there, I can push it down into that screw and actually glue it in there. That's what'll hold it. It's perfect. It'll hold it right in there just like that. So, yay! Hi, Audrey. So nice to see you. Anyhow, Nicole's on in 10 minutes, so I will be over there. If you guys are over there, I'm going to hop on and, I've always got to, bug her while she's live, because why not? That should fit in your box, right? Yes, it actually will. So, anyhow, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. What's today? Is today Thursday? I don't have to drive tomorrow. Score! Score! So, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow is Happy Mail, so we'll do Happy Mail tomorrow. If you're going to go over to Nicole's Recycled Treasure, she'll be on in 10 minutes, so I'll see you over there. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later.